How are you today? What is today? I don't know. Today's Wednesday, the 12th, I think, or 11th. Man, this is 1/11. Well, I was waiting on 11/11. Nothing happened. I was waiting, subtle changes, I guess. Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I've had a chance in the last couple of weeks to talk to a lot of you, and it's just overwhelmingly pleasurable to get the hugs and the love from all of you guys. So I thank you very much. Great site here. Everybody's doing well on it. Going to take a couple minutes, unfortunately, so most of you close your ears. But I have to address this situation with Syntron. And Syntron, you have to just unplug yourself from my site for a while until you come back to us, because you've taken the intellectual path and gotten off on a tangent here. And yesterday I talked to one of my clients who's a YouTuber who is dealing with brain cancer, and she was listening to you and started eating eggs. I can't have that. You have to understand that. I can't have that. This is Detoxification Channel. And if you've got cancer, you don't eat eggs or dead animals. So, Syntron, you have to get away from me for a little while until you get the understanding of the raw and our focus, because you're really now totally different than our focus. And we love you, man, but got to break your link from us for a little while until you go through your path, and you'll find the path. It's okay. It's a winding path, and it'll wind right back to this paved gold road to Wellville. And you're just sidetracking right now. Typical. David Wolf took off. People are taking off on the side when they don't have maturity and experience in this field. I have 40 years of maturity and experience in this field. I've been through your thinking. I've been through every kind of thinking you can imagine. I've been through atheist thinking. I've been through Christian thinking. I've been through Buddhist thinking. I've been through all the thinking there is, probably. And it's, and now we're the teachers. And in this level of understanding of health and spirituality, one has to start getting rid of the decayed flesh and observe proper food combinations, get away from the eggs and things. But this is especially true when you're detoxifying and you have cancer. You do not walk on that road whatsoever. That road that Brandon's talking about, you'll never come back from it. Cancer is very serious, not as a disease, but is in the level of acidosis and lymph stagnation that you're involved in. So very serious that those that have cancer get way up on raw. If you're diagnosed with the word cancer, that in our terminology, that's a very backed up acidic body, lymphatically speaking. You have to get all raw and then really dig into some fasting. This is a very serious issue. And going back to the caveman thinking of meat, no thank you. It's not in the order of how you get well. Okay, so appreciate it. Everybody can go their paths, but this channel is pure, clean, and mean. And we have healing to do. And you don't eat dead animals, and you don't eat eggs, and you don't eat some of these cooked foods when you're sick, and your life is your physical existence is suffering or in your hands. And if you're in pain and you're going to eat meat or eggs, enjoy your pain, because you'll never get rid of it. That's with a pharmaceutical. So there's just certain things that and I understand people going on sites, okay with me, but we've got to keep our site pure. If you want to unplug for a while and go down another road, we'd love you always. Now, I want to get, because I've got a lot of questions, and I've been so busy. I'm moving, and it's just a lot of things going on, so I've been moving some big trees. There's only one person I've met like me. There's a lot of us out here, but Mutt Lang is another friend of mine who loves to move big trees. I mean, Mutt will plant big trees out in a barren desert. All right, so let's go over some of these things there. Mick Mac Goddess? Is that a picture of you, sweetheart? Pretty picture. Let me see here. What was that guy's name that had chronic migraine? Had been in incapable migraine pain since 2-2, gearing up to try 6 months to a year. Heard it took 6 months to clean up, but 3 months, so cool, gives me hope. Yeah, I mean, I was telling you, I had an Amish healer. He was an elder, and such a great guy. What a great guy. And he just passed here last year. I think he was around 95, but he had chronic migraines for 45 years straight. Traveled the world and tried everything under the sun. I had it gone within 2 months, I think, at the most, maybe 3, but I think it was around 2. All those years this poor man suffered. He did over 100 chelation therapies with no avail, and I forget how many. That was he spent $150,000 or something trying to alleviate headaches. Can you imagine having a headache every day for 45 years? I'd probably just shoot myself and get it over with. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, there isn't anything you can't name, you can't cure. And I'm going to use the cure word not in the sense in reference to diseases, but as in the form of a remedy, a form of not having what you've had before in terms of dis-ease. This is C1SCOM. Hi, what do I start? I would like to gain some muscle, but I don't know what to eat. I left coffee and dairy products to start okay. I changed that for oats, and oats, no, chia seed, okay. But don't know what else I can eat. That little change, by the way, helped me a lot. Good deal. But oats are absolutely. I'm surviving, you know. Well, I tell you what, pump on some green drinks. Alfalfa is a cheap supplement. Just suck down the alfalfa tablets. Shakti is a good alfalfa, but you can get alfalfa tablets about anywhere. But pump on some green drinks. You know, build yourself up with some green drinks. But make sure, you know, if you're here's the catch-22 for all of you guys out there that are very thin, that have malabsorption. You must correct malabsorption or digestive problems before you're going to put on adequate muscle. You can't force the body to put on muscle. You have to get proper absorption, and then you don't have to worry about putting on muscle. The body will do it itself. But you must have digestion, you must have absorption, and remember our third thing is utilization. This is why if you look at what the body needs to be healthy, digestion, absorption, utilization, hormones and steroids, and then elimination, not just of digestive waste, of cellular waste. And you know that's the focus you have to have. Those 4 things are obvious. Those are simplistic and obvious that one has to do. You can't expect to be real thin and then suddenly put on muscle by eating a few raw foods, green drinks, and pumping some herbs. You got some work to do behind yourself. You got to fix this malabsorption. If you have pancreatic problems, definitely get into pancreatic herbs. Fix your pancreas. Fix that up. Then you'll be able to put on good muscle. But there's work to do to get to that, because there's a reason why you don't have that. And you have to look at malabsorption, acidosis, and the breaking down of tissues and muscle tissues and things like this, and all that we've been talking about on this site here. So don't get frustrated. Just get mean focused, put on the robe, and ride down the road. I mean, that's all you can do. There's nothing else out there. So be patient, be focused, be happy in the moment. It doesn't matter. It's just a body. Be you. Get more you, more awake, more aware. Stop thinking. Stop planning. Stop desiring. You know, your desires bind you to the object of your desires. And if you want to be bonded, chained to a desire, go ahead. But you'll be locked there until you choose to go, okay, I'll let go of that, and I'm going. That's how simple it is. You just shift your attention from one level of activity to another. Yes. Hey, Whit. How you doing? Jennifer's got him. Take care of him.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Let me see here. But if it thinks to my body into a more alkaline, you have to. And no, I don't have to forgive you for your English, because it doesn't matter, man. It's not verbalage that binds us. This is the MZIMMER man 12. Ooh, Mango Mark here. Hey, Mango Mark. Could you mention in one of your videos about the so-called autoimmune diseases, myasthenia gravis? Dan the Man posted a video where a lady cured herself of it on raw foods juicing, and so it has created some excitement with a friend of mine. Well, it should. I mean, that's easy to cure. I mean, again, you're going back to the lymph system and acidosis. There's no such thing as autoimmune diseases. This is just simply a, I don't know what's causing this, but we're going to call it autoimmune. I mean, autoimmune, the whole idea of autoimmune is just ridiculous. And it sidesteps the truth and reality of, one, how the body works, two, about the lymph system, three, about acidosis and that effect upon cells. Be it muscle, be it bone, be it liver, be it kidney, it does not matter the location. Because I can tell you, when your lymph system's backed up in one place, you can pretty much guess it's backed up all through you. Some places more than others, and particularly your weakest areas. Jensen and I had lots of talks. He'd come stay with me at my house here in Florida, and we've had long talks about that. And he always noticed that in the weaker tissues in the eye, that there was always a compromised blood and lymph flow in those areas, which makes sense. The weaker areas that are not able to support the function of the body as well as it should. And so you got to go in and wake those weaker areas up. Well, how do you wake something up? You can throw a bucket of water on it. Well, we're throwing a bucket of base chemistry on it, plus we're hooking up the electricity to it. Wham! Because that's what raw foods are. They're electrical, they're alive, they're powerful. I mean, you don't cook foods and find electricity. So this is how you wake up the dead in health, is you start eating live foods, not dead foods. You can't expect to be healthy eating dead stuff. Dead animals? Come on, Brandon, give me a break. I mean, that's for those are meat eater wannabes. Okay, I can find a reason for everything too. I can find a rationale for everything that I do, I suppose. Doesn't have to mean that it's based in truth. If we went back and everything we've done is right, then we should keep doing what we're doing, right? Don't think so. I know it can lump it in there are neuromuscular problems, but I think it helps for people to hear these diseases called by name. I know, it's true, but we can't treat those diseases by name because that would be against, what would it be against? Well, let's say the AMA, they're walking on a razor blade. They're lucky they're not yanked into court. The whole modality, American Medical Association, and sued the pants off of them for all that their tricks and what they've done and the level of killing that this field does. This modality has to be changed. The day of the AMA is just about over. We have to have radical changes. The word to the AMA, get homeopathic. Get something that doesn't hurt people. Wake up to truth and reality and the basics of how the body works, and get rid of these old antiquated theories that you keep pulling around. Jenner Pasteur theory of the germ, you're pulling that around like you're pulling a Mack truck with a chain on your shoulder. I mean, you're hurting so many people with those kind of stupid ideas, and the autoimmune concepts. Oh my God, I want to puke when a medical doctor says that. It just shows how stupid that person is. No offense, but we don't have time to keep playing these ridiculous games.